So
all around.
we are out here trying to season
We
this.
ain't trying, we is.
Well, you here to cook. All right, so here is what, or the conclusion I've come to. Okay, so I've taken all of the clothes that was here and I put them there. You will find yourself comparing yourself to someone's 5-year journey and comparing that to your yesterday. Happy Friday, y'all. Happy Friday. Happy Memorial Day weekend. And the rain finally, finally cleared up. Hopefully, I don't know. It was a little slight drizzle though, but the sun, I think, is trying to peek out. So hopefully we won't have any more rain disturbing our weekend. I hope you all are doing well, first and foremost. And welcome to my channel, and welcome back to my channel if you are not new here. If you are new here, my name is TJ Naquay, and my channel focuses on all things lifestyle, living well. I am on a journey of wellness to make sure I become the best version of me. And you know, I love that for me. And I love that for so many of my Gen Xers out there. I love it when, you know, we are 40 plus and we are just taking care of ourselves. We are learning, right, to make sure that we are putting ourselves first, not being selfish, right? But it's kind of is being selfish, right? Putting yourself first, making sure your health is in check, making sure that you're doing all the right things, making sure you are getting all of those preventative appointments in, which reminds me, I do need to go ahead and get this colonoscopy done. So I'll be doing that in the coming month. And, you know, just making sure that we are living well and that we are living on purpose. You know what I mean? So I have started to incorporate more whole foods into my diet in March, right? So I started like mid-February, right? I'm a sweets girl. But I have since calmed down and I am very proud of myself. I can tell that I have lost some weight. However, I have not gotten on the scale. So when I go back to my follow-up appointment, which would probably be in the next month or so, after I have this colonoscopy, I'll know how much I weigh, right? And so my last appointment was in March, and so I'll be going back in June, so that'll be a 3-month mark. So, you know, I'll be able to see what I have actually lost, you know what I mean? So I'm excited for that. So I'm about to make me this arugula salad with these berries and this Parmesan cheese, glazed pecans, and some dressing. I'm going to have that for lunch. I'm not going to put any meat in it. The garlic butter lemon chicken last night was amazing. That chicken was so good. So there are leftovers with that. I usually pick like a day over the weekend where I can just eat whatever it is. Like I choose a meal. So like if so last week I made fried lobster tails, right? So that was the thing. So for me it's like it's got to be worth it.
Malicious websites and malware written down with over 50 bold flavors of the corporate grind.
What part of shit?
Like it definitely has to be worth it. If it's not worth it, I'm not doing it. So like I know that it ain't gonna be no Wendy's because that ain't worth it to me. Like a burger and fries, like no. I want something decadent. I want something good, you know, even if I have to cook it. And that's normally how it ends up being anyway, because these restaurants, you know. But anywho, I don't know what it is. I did say last week I wanted some fried fish and some potatoes, but I don't have that. So I'll probably indulge on Sunday. I'm not sure if we're going to use the Blackstone or not, because we did get a Blackstone. So we are out here trying to season this.
We ain't trying, we is.
Well, you here to cook. So we're out here seasoning. We're out here, shut up. We're out here seasoning the griddle. Yesterday we tried it, but the weather wouldn't let us be great. So we are out here while the sun is out, and hopefully we will be able to use this tomorrow. We're gonna cook tomorrow, right?
The dish. All cool.
Yeah, so we're going to tomorrow. So that's what we're going to do. So we have how many more coats left? Two? Two more coats. And we should be good to go. Yeah. I'm excited to use this. I'm so happy. I'm super excited for that. I've been looking at that thing forever since I saw my nephew with it. So I don't know, maybe we'll do some steaks and some shrimp and stuff like that on the Blackstone. So I'll just wait for, I'm talking about something good. So maybe if we're having like that, I'll do like a dessert. I saw this, it's what is it? Strawberry shortcake tiramisu by Grand Baby Cakes. Oh, I might try that. I might try that recipe. That thing was looking so good. I was like, I have got to make that. that it just looked way too good. It looked way too good not to try it. I probably could do a small one of those. So we'll see. I'm not sure what my indulge meal or dessert is going to be this weekend. I look forward to that because it's like the desserts and the sweets and the fried foods, girl, they ain't going nowhere. You know what I mean? Just everything in moderation. Everything in moderation. You know, you don't have to be a glutton. You know what I'm saying? So that's the road that I am on, to becoming a healthier version of myself. Anyway, I'm about to make my salad and sit down because my foot is hurting. Y'all, let me show y'all something. You know what? When you start getting stuff out the way, you start seeing stuff. Y'all, remember when we were in COVID, right? At that time, Sierra was doing All-Star Cheer. And the team had won. Them girls was on fire. Do you hear me? They were on fire. And we were in Maryland. I forgot the name of the competition, but we were in Maryland and them girls won the championship and got a bid to go to Chicago, right? And then they had turned around and won a bid to go to Disney. And so the first competition was in Chicago. So look, I forgot. I don't even think it was some ad that came up on Instagram that had these shields. And look, the glasses. I was like, oh my God, we were going to wear these on the plane, through the airport with our masks on, but also with these shields. Like, I looked at this and I said, oh my God, we had two. I gotta find the other one, but I just was like, wow, look at this. But those competitions were canceled, of course, because it had just gotten way too bad. So the competition that when we were in Maryland, that was the last competition of the season because it had just got way too bad. But this is definitely from the past. And wow, what a time. What a time. I don't think I shared what I had from last week's vlog from Sephora. So it was just these faded topicals, eye mask, and the lip gloss that I was putting on in the car. Yeah, it was just those two things. And then I went to Victoria's Secret and I just got this. I picked up 2 of the vanilla bean and macadamia body sprays. And I went in Free People because I had ordered some sunglasses. I ordered some sunglasses, which they are these sunglasses I ordered, and it was taking so long for them to get here, and I thought that they weren't coming. So I ended up ordering another pair. So I had 2 pair of the same sunglasses. So I went back to Free People just to do an exchange. And where are they? The ones, again, that I was putting on in the car. They are downstairs. I don't have them here, but yeah, so that's what I did. I did an exchange at Free People. So yeah, those are the things from what I got last week, from the things that I got from last week's vlog, because I didn't come back to share what I had went to the mall for. All right, so here is the conclusion I've come to. Okay, so I've taken all of the clothes that was here and I put them there, right? And so what my plan is to go to IKEA, and I'm gonna get shelves, and I'm gonna get shelving, and I'm gonna put a shelf here where this is, one here in the middle, and then one a little bit more down right here. Then I'll still have this space here, right? Because any clothing that can be folded, which is spring summer clothes, that'll be good for right here. And then over here I have another one of these things where my blazers and jackets was hanging up over here. So I've taken everything from here. This has been like this for a while because I didn't know what I wanted to do here. So I'm going to leave this here, maybe, and then I'm going to get two shelving here. I'm going to move all of these things from right here. So everything that you see here is going to be moved because I did go ahead and clean out these drawers, right? And this, I bought my this little sitting thing here for overage of skincare, body care stuff. So these things are going to go inside of here, and plus it doubles as seating. It's not that big in here, but it works for now. And I bought some of my shoes, they're there, right? And so I have basically cleaned this spot for everything that I pretty much reach for on a regular basis. So especially like over here, like all of my body butters, my skincare, things like that are over here because I reach for them every day. And then now that summer is coming, you know, the little SPF for the body, you know, so I have that there. My perfumes and everything, I have to get this organized as well, but I want to focus more so on here. I did have this clean before, but like I said, I was all over the place and didn't really know what I wanted to do over here. My shades, my sunglasses. So I got these little acrylic things for the sunglasses, but I have more over here, and I'm thinking that I want to go with something a little bit different for the sunglasses. I think that's my favorite accessory, y'all. My favorite accessory are glasses and dainty little pieces. Anything that dangles, jingles, little watches, things like that. I love sunglasses and accessories. That's my thing. But so that is what I'm making a lot of progress. It's a lot, but I am making some progress. So I'm about to throw these things in here so I could stop looking at that, so I could feel like I done a little bit more. But yeah, that's what's going on.
We're in trances, going all to different places, different planets. Watch your aura pass me by.
On Fashion Nova. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna put the boot zip up pouches that I got from IKEA last week. These are from Zara, and I never wore them. So yeah. Good morning. Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. Good morning. It's a gloomy day. I'm trying to get some natural light up in this joint. I'm standing in front of the only window I have in my kitchen, and it is not a standard size window, but a little bit of light is filtering in so that you guys can see me, because y'all know that these lights in this kitchen is like way too obnoxious for me, and then there's a glare. So I'm using natural light. How y'all doing today? I hope y'all are doing well. I hope your holiday weekend was good. Mine was good. It was nice. It was sunny. I just relaxed. Didn't do anything too special. Morning routine is done. Although it's almost, well, it's 11:15. I've been up for a while, but just did my morning routine. I'm smelling yummy. I love that for me. I have this robe on and I like the robe, but then I don't like it because it doesn't have pockets. Now, once you get up in age, you know, the 40 crew know what I'm talking about. They know what I'm talking about when I say pockets. Like if you got a sundress with pockets, robes with pockets, okay, workout pants with pockets, everything is about the pockets, okay? So this robe does not have pockets, and I dislike that about this robe, okay? But anyway, I'm about to make C some breakfast. I'm about to make her some waffles before she fall asleep and give her her iced coffee. So I will check back in with y'all in a little bit. Y'all, so I have made my coffee for the day. It's like 2 p.m. Just getting around to doing it. I was just talking to my IG family about this white chocolate strawberry Nespresso pod. But anyway, I am in TJ's Tranquility Cove is what I'm calling it. And I said, let me come up here, drink my coffee, put my thoughts together. I just want to again say thank you for tuning in. If you have made it this far, if you like this type of content, please don't hesitate to subscribe to the channel. But I did want to say, if you are someone who aspires to start a YouTube journey or to start making content, start with what you have. Start where you are. Because for me, that is the most authentic thing. You know what I mean? Like I mentioned before that I love to see where people start and then where they ultimately end up. I like to be able to grow with people. So even people that I come across on social media now, especially YouTube, I always like to go back to the beginning of their story to see how much that YouTuber has evolved. And I love to see that. That is just something I love to see. And also, I have to also tell myself, don't get caught up in views. Don't get caught up in numbers. Don't get caught up in people who you think should support you and things like that. You can't get caught up in that, because everyone has their own world, or everyone has their own thing that they're doing. And just because they're not mentioning that they see you doesn't mean that they don't see you. You understand? Everyone has something to offer in their own unique way, and everybody has a chance to step into their greatness. You know what I mean? So everyone has a greatness about them. So don't let anyone put a dimmer on your light. Let your light shine, sister, brother. You know, let your light shine, because there is an audience for everyone. There's an audience for everyone, because you never know where you may end up. You understand? You never know where this thing may take you. And so that is just something that was on my brain to say. And I know that probably a lot of people who have started YouTube channels or who are on YouTube always give the story of you cannot let others deter you from something that you want to do. You just have to get up here and just do your own thing, and don't try to find things to do or try to find things to buy just because. Like waking up and making breakfast and just taking a shower and doing that is just your normal thing to do. Even if you're not taking trips to Europe, to Paris, you know what I'm saying? You know, even if you're not doing those things are exciting, by the way. Okay, those things are exciting. However, you know, that is not where I am right now, and I'm okay with that. And so I think that's the thing as well. You have to be okay with where you are right now in order to even do this thing. You will find yourself comparing yourself to someone's 5-year journey and comparing that to your yesterday or comparing that to your today. You understand? And so I think that's the most important thing that everyone can take advice on regarding social media. You have to be okay with what you have and where you are right now to date. Even if you are okay with what you have and where you are to date, doesn't necessarily mean that you're still not going to look at someone else's 5-year and compare it to your 2-week. That's not at all what I'm saying. You have to be able to reel yourself in really quickly and be like, child, she's been doing that for 10 years. I just got here 3 months ago. Like, how? There's no way. I have not reached that pinnacle yet. So I can't compare myself to someone else's journey. And even if I start with someone and then they take off, it doesn't mean that I'm like, it's not a race. You know what I mean? And I'd much rather have a community that actually cares about what I'm doing, opposed to a bunch of negative Nancy's or people just dropping in just to be negative. And of course, you're going to get those negative comments. Sometimes you're going to get people, the naysayers, oh, why you didn't do this, why you didn't. And then you also have to have in mind that you can't satisfy everybody. Everybody not going to be satisfied, but that's okay with me. I'm not here to satisfy everybody. Everybody is not going to like me. You can't satisfy everybody, but I'm not here to satisfy everybody. I'm here to create and to be a creator and to share my thoughts and to have these chit chats and just be here for the women and, you know, and for the girls and for the young ladies and for all of that. I'm here for all of that. I'm not here, you know, to, of course I want to be well received. You know what I mean? That's not what I'm saying. You know, everyone wants to be, I'm pretty sure, well received, you know, but I just think that another thing too is I feel like we need the Gen X crew of women. We need those women so that the women coming up behind us, especially if your channel focuses on all things positive, lifestyle, womanhood, I feel like they need that. And we need y'all too. We need y'all, millennials and the Gen Zs. We need y'all too. I love y'all life. You know what I'm saying? You know, you're doing the thing. However, I am in a different age bracket. You know what I mean? And so I can't keep up with those girls, and I'm not trying to. I am in my own lane. I plan to stay in my own lane. And again, you know, that's it. That is it. That's all I gotta say. Please like, comment, and subscribe and share if you like. And until next time, I will catch you guys in the next video. Bye.